All right, well, let's see Shu again. This time on 1500 elo. All right, let's go. You guys can see it. Very good. All right, and so we've got Shu down here. This is definitely not 4 times speed though. What's going on here? It's not really letting me go fast though. Maybe it'll work eventually. There we go. Now it's working. Okay. Yeah, White Feather Guards are just, they're so cheap. The cost is way too little on gold for what they do. They're so tanky. Like, they don't really do that much damage, but they have a snare effect as well. Of course, being a DLC civ, they always are going to get multiple gimmicks, never just one. And, yeah. Alright. I mean, so far so good. I can't really say much about this Dark Age so far. How are we scouting? Scouting fine. This map? Okay, so this map. You're up against Mongols, too. Mongols is going to be very aggressive. Or at least they should be very aggressive. And Shu does not have to be aggressive because their eco is insane with the woodcutters. So, if you have 10 woodcutters, it's basically like you have another vill on food. Somewhat. Even less. Even like 9 woodcutters is probably like 1 extra farmer. Because farms... You collect food slower from farms, right? So... It's 9% of wood income, I think. So at this point, so yeah, I think it's like 9 vills or so will be about having 1 farm. And so yeah, basically you're just up a vill on food. It's kind of like the Gajara mill bonus early, almost. It's sort of like that, except for that it's just your woodcutters. Do not lie when say this game and your last name one are quite similar. Alright, well, hopefully it's not super long like that last one. Holy moly. Okay, well, I'm assuming that you just chill and boom, because that's fine. Just, I would be scared a little bit about Mongol late game, but, I mean, Mongols don't have the final armor. That last game that I played was against Spanish, and they had final armor on skirms, so they're a bit scarier. Whereas Mongols... Without the final armor on the skirms, like, you just overpower with Arb. Like, full Arb, and you're kind of okay. And then they don't even have final armor on Hussars, so the extra HP is only really good when they're fighting in melee. If they're fighting against ranged units, you'd rather have the extra armor instead of extra HP. But yeah, nice walls. I like it. And, well, we did idle for half a vill. 2 wood line. Yeah, we should have had that second wood line earlier, though. We should have had the second wood line on the way up, I think. What happened here? Yeah, look, you're just taking stragglers. I think second wood line on the way up, and it's much better. I guess you just wall a lot. Even horse collar. But, I mean, if you're gonna go horse collar, you gotta get farms right away, right? Because getting horse collar and then not making farms just is sort of meaningless, right? I think from this point... Yeah, I mean, getting a second wood line now... Like, horse collar hasn't done anything for you the whole time, right? That's the problem. So, instead of horse collar, yeah, just get that second wood line earlier, maybe. Get your military going earlier. Something like that. Obviously, horse collar will be good eventually, but, like, what are we doing? We're defending with skirms or something? We forgot to go to gold? I'm not really sure. Yeah, we just forgot to go to gold, right? So, this is a bumpy opening. Like, obviously, you're still ahead because you're Shu, probably. You did idle for quite a bit more, but, I mean, you did nothing. You did nothing and didn't really build the buildings in the most logical way. So, getting the range and then kind of not really using it means that earlier farms would have been good. If you had earlier farms, you would have had a much smoother transition to Castle Age. Like, right now, you finish your berries, too. Right now is where you really feel the effects of not getting those early farms. Once you run out of berries, and you have no sheep, and you have late farms... You're like always in that 500 food range, and you can never get past it because just you have to add so many farms to make up for not having them early. And yeah, like your eco has just stopped now. Now you're always around 500. Like it will go up slowly, but it's like you feel like you never can get up from this point. We were almost there to get up, and then just can't quite do it. So it's like, yeah, you'll be able to get up, but it's a bit late. Like, 1 range archers, I don't know, like 37, but we had 40 seconds idle TC. We probably could have been up like a minute and a half faster, I would say. Just getting those early farms is so key. And we don't even really have a lot of crossbowmen, or we're not going to have a real crossbow timing here. We forgot about the second range, so definitely want to be using that right away. And the crossbow timing is just, yeah, if we had that range down earlier, right? Even if we had the same idea, just to make defensive one-range skirms, get that range down right away and start passively making them earlier, and then you're going to have a proper timing here. Although it looks like you're going to be able to maybe do it. Okay. It's 4 scouts hitting your walls. What's going to happen when you send your whole army here? He's going to run away. What's going to happen when you send 1 archer here? He's going to run away. So why do we need the whole army here if 1 archer will do the trick? Also, it doesn't even matter. You just res wall behind. He'll never get through the houses anyways. So instead of sending your army here, you want to have your army going towards your opponent's base. You want to be here for crossbow timing. And just, yeah. I mean, the spears would have sent him away anyways, right? We're going to be late on this crossbowman timing now. Look, we're late. We're here? We need to be here. TC in the back. I hate these TCs so much, actually. Like, this TC, you don't have farm space here. And also, it's just like, you're already fortified here. You have map control with the archers for now, because he's going for CA. So TC here would have been good. Maybe Siege Workshop on the hill so that he doesn't get that hill. But yeah, what are the crossbowmen doing? Like, we have scouting. We know his gold is here. So why are we going this way? I mean, maybe, but we're too late. We're way too late. At least, like, get some free vills here. Why do we run away? He has woodline vills here on the front. Just hit the vills. Like, why are we going back? So, we kind of just didn't really get enough damage done. You definitely could have gotten a lot more damage done with the archers. Your idle TC's off the charts, though. Luckily, you have 3 TCs and he's only 1 TC, but he's keeping up with you in the vill count. Okay, pikeman not going to do the job against CA, though. If you had hit his gold properly, then you would have seen the range. Now we're... Oh my god, oh my god. We were being careful with the army over here, and then we're just not careful with the army when it matters to be careful. Now that he has the mass, right? You can be a little bit crazy with your army earlier. Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, you could have maybe done something on the hill. You're not going to do anything on the low ground, that's for sure. So I think if you're going to fight, you wanted to take it on the hill. Okay, okay. Yeah, maybe get out of here at least. If you're going to retreat, at least go somewhere safe. Pikeman was probably a mistake, though. I think you just want to commit to the crossbowman. Unless he has just a crazy number of knights, or... I mean, even Lightcap will just die to crossbowman, unless you lose your crossbowman mass. But I don't think adding pikes was the right call there. Honestly... How do war chariots do against CA? Probably pretty well, right? I would just make some war chariots. Mangonel's good against the scorpion, though. Scorpions. And shoe mangoes move faster, so it's pretty good. But I feel like the war chariots would be good, too. You had the right idea going ballistics, but a little bit late here. If we have ballistics here, you kill like 3-4 of those. Don't go out, though. Going out with your puny army is not so good. This is going to be a disaster. You know that he has a way bigger army than you because you knew about the light cav. You know that his mass... He has more CA than you have crossbowmen. He has almost double. Well, not almost double, but these are faster firing Mongol CA. Shu has nothing for their archers here. They were cheaper to upgrade into, but... Man, he has bloodlines. He has every upgrade that you can get. Does he have thumb ring? No thumb ring. Okay. He doesn't have thumb ring, but... I mean... Your army is... Pikes are useless. Monks die for free. Mangonels probably don't have that much impact. So your thing that actually can do something is crossbowman. He has more dudes than you. You're going to get absolutely wrecked here. You're going to be absolutely dominated. Everything is dead. If he was playing it better, he would have killed your archers too. He kind of let you get out of there. Okay. Thumb ring. Yeah, you have cheaper thumb rings, so might as well. Just commit on those archers, though. Probably a third range would have been good. 2 ranges is really not enough. Archers are really cheap, so getting that third range is always good. Your macro really failed you a little bit here, though. Okay, good kiting, good kiting. And, okay, yeah, getting handcart before going up. Yeah, makes sense. I like that you're adding the white feather guards in earlier, though. Just, if he has a bunch of siege, like, having something can be good. Prevent him from getting a forward castle. Honestly, opponent should be coming forward with a castle and going imp. But I guess he's just not. Oof. Yeah, relying on mangonels to do anything here is always a mistake. I mean, not always, but you gotta be careful. Mangonel, like, as long as the mangonel can retreat to the castle, it's okay. But if he's like way out here, then it's kind of rough. But having him in here is all right. All right, picking off all those light cav. That's really good. Okay, I love your position now. You're dominating. You've just been picking off CA left and right, and CA is his army that he wants to commit to. I mean, you want to commit to the crossbowman too, so you got to be careful with your expo. You're almost imp, so what you want to do, for sure, don't take this fight. You need to fall back. If you're almost imp, he might consider, as soon as you reach imp, he might be like, oh, my opponent's imp. I need to engage before he gets upgrades, and he might make an aggressive play on these. So if you're almost imp, you got to get back, because that's when your opponent knows that you're at the weakest, is when you just reach imp and you don't have your upgrades yet. Yeah, forging makes 0 sense. I don't really understand that play. But anyways, won't criticize it too much. Okay, I would love to see Arb too. Oh, what are we doing? Why? Going melee range with the crossbow and we just lost the game because we just clicked our units into the CA. What are we doing? Oh my god. Alright, well, we are wrecked now.
I'm here having a barbecue, drinking a beer, and enjoying the best AoE 2 live stream.
Kadaji, thank you. Yeah, I don't know why you clicked your crossbowman over here. You didn't have upgrades? Like, I don't know. I always patrol when you're on the map and the opponent's on the map too. Now we have no units. How many ranges do we have? All right, good thing you have like 6 ranges now. But now you will never be able to go out on the map for a while. Like he lost a bunch of guys, but you also lost a bunch of guys. So like, why are we here? What is 5 guys gonna do? He has a bunch of guys. You have a few guys. Okay, yeah, but this castle doesn't do anything unless you're pushing with siege. This castle, okay, if you have like 5 traction trebs, 6 traction trebs, you're pushing the castle, beautiful castle. If you don't have any siege, this castle is absolute garbage, because he's just gonna treb it down. This is only good if you can push, but you're not pushing. So, like, this is just a free castle. It's like a gift to him. Clicked it back and looked at eco, apparently didn't click it back hard enough. Yeah! I mean, units are pretty stupid in this game. Yeah, you're getting architecture, but that's not going to save you from placing this castle. This castle is a huge mistake. This castle, like, this castle should have been defensive here. That would have been sick. Putting it, just giving him a gifted castle here, it makes 0 sense. Alright. Okay. This castle in the base was good, though. I do like it. But yeah, like, why are we repairing? If you're on a hill, maybe, but putting it on a low grade. Oh, gonna go for capped rams. Okay, that's not gonna work. Guarantee you don't have enough here. But you need to wait for max. Once you wait for max, yeah, maybe with siege ram. Yeah, nah, traction treb and arbs, right? Probably would have been fine. Struggle with pushing with traction trebs. Yeah, you need a lot. You need a lot of traction trebs. That's the key. Honestly, I should have made siege ram last game against the Spanish. Would have probably been alright. I mean, okay, let's see it. It worked, kind of, but you lost all of your arbs, which is a disaster. Okay, opponent is kind of losing too much to this. His light cav were super out of position, kind of attacking you, so that was actually a good time to go in, by the way, when his light cav were raiding, but now you have no arbs. So you can replace your arbs once or twice. You have this gold over here. And you have this gold here, so you're okay to lose your arbs once or twice, but you can't do that kind of play very many times. And opponent's CA are starting to get out of hand here. Like, man, if he has a bajillion CA here, he has like 35 CA units, and you have 26 guys, you have a tiny ball of arbs, and he has a big ball of CA. These guys are more cost effective, so in even fights, his guys will still beat yours. So if you have less than him, you better get out of here. You need to make way more arbs. Like 150 vills, cull that. We need to delete 20 vills and reincarnate them as 20 more arbalisters. That's going to be much better. Liu Bei is joining the fray. He just gives regen, though, so it's like... I mean, as a unit, can be okay sometimes, but I feel like it's not that great. Yeah, like, losing the Arbs under the castle here is not really... not amazing. Like, I guess you're trading to kill his castle, which is alright. He has still 2 castles, and he's not really going Manga Dive, so, like, it's not that important to kill his castles. Like, yeah, if he was going Manga Dive, killing his castle is legendary, but throwing your whole army to do that, I don't know. Shu is crazy, though. Maybe it'll still work. Repairing this hard. Man, 1 traction treb in the back. Can you imagine? Yeah, trying to secure this gold is good, though. Like, you just keep fighting with not enough guys. That's the problem. And you never have enough guys because you keep fighting with not enough guys, so you can never mass. That's your big problem here. I mean... Alright, this might be alright. He doesn't have that many hussars. And good micro. Ungarrisoning the Halbs. Going for the Trebs. Beautiful. It's gonna die now, though. As long as you get the Arbs out, it's alright. But, I mean, you just really don't have enough Arbs. You really need to chill and get more Arbs. Just stop chasing him here. Stop chasing him here. Oh, he failed a little bit, though. Letting the Halbs get on the CA is never going to be good. I like the raids in the back. This is really good. You probably should raid these. You actually just see them. Okay. Honestly, I like your position. Relics are even. Where's the last relic? No way, it's the center relic. That's funny. It's like... That's very funny that the middle one is the last one. Alright, you're gonna get raided, but yeah, I mean, if you just kill all his vills over here, he's gonna be in a bad spot. That's 34 vills. 34 vills should just be dead. Raiding under the cast, or raiding under the TC, though. Okay, that's a weird, treb. Okay, like, okay, what are we doing, though? You already ate all this. So, yeah, let's rotate. Maybe we push through here, right? Pushing through the center is sketchy. Like, look, you're 164 pop, and you're actually in the middle of the map. This is gonna be a disaster. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but he's maxed, and you're 164 pop, and he has the more cost-effective army. Nothing good can happen from being here until you're maxed. All that can happen is you just throw your entire army and you lose the game. Going this way is kind of sketchy. Like, probably rotating this way would have been better. Yeah, goodbye entire army. And now we're about to get snowballed because we just lost our army. Skirmisher will not save you. Skirmisher is garbage. And you lost your Arb army 1 too many times. And now you can't replace it. And now you're dead. Because his army is just better. Yeah, GG. So there we go. Lots of stuff in this game. But yeah, you gotta keep those Arb alive. Stop sending like 10 forward at a time. Or whatever. You actually won this game, though, because he got raided. But you should be dead. We were dead. Yeah. Opponent just... He got raided so hard. Because all of his castles were just randomly over here instead of protecting his economy. If he had a castle in the back, he would have been fine. Like, this castle here and this castle here, and red dominates from this position. But actually, the raids kind of brought us back in. We were pretty dead, but you know, if the opponent has 57 vills, he can't really replace his army so well. He has no defense as well. Yeah, the raids came through exactly. It's not going to happen as much on higher level, but 1500 definitely. I mean, even on higher level, it is good to try for this kind of stuff. But people tend to have more secure bases, and if you make this on high level, like they're just going to have defensive castles in good positions. It's really hard to make work. But yeah, really well played. I think if you're on Siege Ram and you have this, I think a Siege Workshop and starting Siege Ram production in the back too can be good. But yeah, well done. Well done with that one. Still lots to learn. And you made one good play at the end that just made you win. But it was rough getting there.